An emotional investigation to find the mother who left her baby in a manger and what happens in one jaw-dropping moment when he meets his family 44 years later. Here's ABC's Elizabeth Vargas.
It could have been mistaken for a Christmas miracle. Instead, it was a mystery.
This is where it all began for you.
That's right.
A newborn baby boy wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. Part of this Catholic Church's nativity scene 44 years ago.
I was about 5 days old.
No clues as to who abandoned him, his mother missing, but another mother watching over.
I got a feeling like this might have been where my mother waited and trying to muster the courage to do it.
On that silent night, left with only a handful of disposable diapers. But left by whom? Two prayerful parishioners find him, but it falls to Catherine Allen, a 23-year-old rookie with the Houston Children's Protective Service, to rescue the baby in the manger.
I laid him on my shoulder, and he was quiet.
At Christmas in a nativity scene.
Exactly. What could be more dramatic?
He would eventually be named DJ Williams. DJ went from the manger to just below the masthead as front page headline news. But if anybody knew who the mother was, they didn't bear witness.
Was there a plea for information?
No one called. They had no leads to go on.
What do you think that means?
I would say that she didn't want to be found.
DJ would eventually be adopted and grow up in a rural Houston suburb with a loving mother, father, and older brother. But he would never stop wondering about his humble beginnings.
When I would be working on school projects or filling in family trees, I had to just kind of make it up as I went along.
Today, DJ is a manager at a Starbucks inside a grocery store in Baltimore, Maryland. He lives with his partner, Mike, and their 6-year-old camera-shy son, Zephyr. They were home watching television last year when they believed their prayers were answered.
How did you hear of Pam?
We had seen her on the 2020 episode with the phone booth baby.
So it was on this corner, 88th in Columbus. This is the phone booth.
It was the episode about Louise Jones, the woman abandoned as a baby in a New York City phone booth, with investigative genealogist Pam Slaton on the hunt for the missing mom.
Good to see you.
He felt connected to me and said to his partner, that's the girl that's going to help me.
How old were you when you finally got the full story of where you were found and how you were found?
I was probably about 15, and I had been helping my grandmother, and she showed me some newspaper clippings.
We tracked the reporter of those old articles to hopefully shed some light.
Gary Taylor.
Gary Taylor was a cub reporter on the evening crime beat back in 1971.
You were discovered about 5 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Okay.
On Friday, one of our photographers came over to wherever you were and took this set of photos of you.
Looks like I'm yawning.
Next stop, we take DJ to see Bennett Greenspan, the CEO of Family Tree DNA.
So let's go and let's look at your DNA.
There were two people who came up matching his DNA very closely. So the question then became, are these two people related?
2 DNA matches, a man and a woman. And that's when, once again, Pam strikes gold. She figures out the man is DJ's uncle, and that woman, she is DJ's half-sister.
Wow.
I mean, that for me was Christmas. That was mind-blowing, that it was such a direct DNA hit.
Pam calls her. Her name is Rose.
I said, could you tell me what church your family attended? She said, well, I know that my mom attended St. Anne's.
St. Anne's?
Yeah, St. Anne's, which
The
was...
church where DJ was left.
So that was like, wow.
Pam Slaton drives to Baltimore, where DJ lives now, to deliver the stunning news.
What we found out is that that person that matched you is your uncle and your half-sister, because we were able to determine who your birth mother is. Are you shocked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say shocked.
This DJ is your birth mother.
Oh. Wow.
I can see that.
I have her smile.
Yes.
That's crazy.
But Pam has heartbreaking news about the woman in the photo.
Unfortunately, she passed away.
Okay.
She passed away in 2013.
Still, this is not the end of DJ's journey, because Pam has found 4 half-siblings, the family DJ has always longed to know.
I'd honestly given up hope for the longest time. Wow, I just can't believe it. That's amazing.
And in Houston, DJ Williams is all set to meet for the first time in his life blood relatives. 3 half-sisters and a half-brother. DJ's first hug, and it's a long hug, goes to Rose.
So good to see you.
Then Katie, Robert, and finally Kirsten. For the first time since he was left alone, DJ is in the arms of the biological family he never knew.
So what are you thinking?
You look like our Uncle John. Yeah.
But amid the joy, there is tension as well, because DJ now has to tell them he was abandoned, left in a manger alone.
I guess I should start with my story begins in Texas. When I was about 5 days old, I was found in the nativity scene of St. Anne's Catholic Church. I think that I was left there because that was the safest place that I could have been left at that time. I was born in December, so it was around Christmas time. And I know that this information is a bit of a shock for you guys. This is the article that ran in the Houston Post. I know this is a lot to take in.
As for his birth mother, sadly, DJ's half-siblings, all born later, have no clue why she did what she did. But DJ says he can live with that.
I mean, for me, it was about finding that connection. Like you're just floating in this sea and you don't have any anchor to hold on to. And so now I have something to hold on to. And I'm not letting go.
For Nightline, I'm Elizabeth Vargas in New York.